in store between the New York Giants on 1st and 10. Here's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And it'll be back at the 36.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with a ground attack here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play on the opening drive. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And now it's 3rd down. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
When you take a look at Eddie Lacy, you expect the run we just saw, don't you? A battering ram type of an effort.
Absolutely. Such a tough runner at Alabama where he won those national championships, and a tough runner here in the NFL. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Eddie Lacy's build is one for goal line running. I know he's got a little more wiggle and shake than you expect, but this is what you count on, isn't it? Hand him the ball here and let him run over some people.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
Under pressure will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One back is Lacey. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. On third and long, it's Manning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll
try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Case is they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. They come out here in the eye. Now Manning going to give to his fullback Whitlock. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. 3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Here's Manning to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He'll drop to throw, and that's incomplete.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And quickly they get to the line. Now Manning throwing on second down. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
They'll try again with their fullback. It's Whitlock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he's got room. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's a and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Dashing through the snow. 30. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning going to throw. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
That's a second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run. And coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to battle the way.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Throwing is Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Manning to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, the tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
One back is Lacey. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. They come out here in the eye. He'll try again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Manning now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They come out here in the eye. Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Whitlock, the fullback. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And all the way down to the 42. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down.
Green 39. Good.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and the ball's out. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 18. A strong running. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now Manning again. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Eli's going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. With the box.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Manning looking to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Manning to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now Manning. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.